Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown with Commodity Consulting with some commentary for Tuesday. It's about 2:30 Eastern Time. We certainly had a big rally in the cotton market today. The market finished well over 200 higher, closing slightly below the 6,400 level. Of course, a lot of folks assume this is something out of the blue, and in certain aspects it is. But when you look back to last Friday, they were looking for an increase in the crop. And they actually not only did not get that, they cut the crop 90,000 bales. Still, the market closed down about 11 points, somewhat in a state of confusion, I suppose. Then yesterday was Columbus Day, and there really was very little government information to be had. And I think now we're, with the government functioning today, we're going to get those crop harvest numbers and condition numbers and discover that South Carolina, certainly took a little bit of a hit in the head. And so with tight stocks and a small crop, it was invariably necessary for the market to trade up today. We've actually come right back to where we were in September. I think the September high for December cotton was right at 64.20, and we got to 64.16 today, closing out around 63.86. So it'll be interesting to see how the market indeed handles this as we still get into the teeth of harvest. Grains also rallied today. Soybeans up 26 cents, well above $9. There's some fear that we could see some cool weather coming in on some of the late beans, maybe frost. The other is I think South America is getting dry, has been getting dry, and that has rallied the beans, put a little fear underneath them. So at any rate, here we are at harvest time. And the beans were up 9.14, up 26 cents. It looks like they want to try a little higher, something to be said. Also, I think beans got too cheap versus corn. We sort of run those relationships, and at one time it was just had narrowed in a lot. So you see that beans were up 26 today, corn only up almost 4 cents. So that spread tended to work today. Wheat too was up today. Wheat got a little too cheap, 5.19. Basis December, that's up 12. And so all the grains saw a pretty good up move today. Running along the side of that is the notion that the dollar is sort of teetering in here, that the Fed doesn't know when they may or may not raise rates. There's talk now of December. Remains to be seen. So the dollar is certainly vulnerable to some kind of setback, and I'm sure that's underpinning, the row crop markets. Over in the fuels today, we continue to see those break as well. They did try a mid-morning rally, but that was certainly pushed back down. We're going to close lower in those fuels. So tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll see how the market handles it. If you have any questions or comments, of course, give us a call at 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.